People, what's good? What's happening? What's going on? It's me, Brian B. We got some sponsorships as well as partnerships here at the Beeline Entertainment LLC, and I want you to check them out right now. Let's go! People, check out Upsurge Magazine. That's right, brand new magazine hitting the scene, and it's got a whole bunch of content creators and news and information and important people that you need to know about. That's right, supporting businesses and all. We gonna talk about it. Upsurge Magazine, check them out today. People, make sure that you go ahead and check out the Beeline Entertainment Stuff and Things shop. We got all merchandise that you're looking for. Everything to promote the show. That's right, from hats to glasses to cups to sweatshirts to t-shirts, you name it. Boys, girls, babies, whoever wants to show off that they love watching the Beeline Entertainment LLC. We can't wait to see you in your brand new gear. Come on and check it out today. Let's go! People, what's good? What's going on? Yo, check it out. It's another Wednesday. Hopefully you guys can hear me okay. As you guys know, if you was watching last night on Straight Through the Ropes, that's not Straight Through the Ropes. That was Beeline Web Show. If you guys were watching the web show last night, I'm in a little different location, yo. We starting to get onto the gaming, guys. We doing the gaming, and this is where I be at when I'm gaming. So if you haven't already, definitely head on over to Twitch and follow Brian B Playing on Twitch. We definitely try to grow our following over there. Currently, I'm playing Resident Evil 3, the remake. It's a great game. I played it a bunch of times before, and I'm playing it again. Got some unlimited weapons. A lot of fun, yo. We're going to be playing right after the live stream here. But check it out, yo. It's not time for playing games. It's time for getting serious, baby. I hope you guys can hear me, man. My headphones is wilding out today. But, yo, we're going to be talking some shit here today. Might ruffle a couple of feathers. But I feel like I got to talk about this, man, because it's something that's important in the wrestling community. And I talk wrestling, so I want to make sure I'm being fair and kind of accommodating to everybody. But listen, man, this is Straight Through the Ropes Wrestle Talk. I'm your guy, Brian B. Yeah, that's me. I'm pretty sure we're going to have the crew coming in. You know, they come in as soon as they can. And but we're going to be talking about AEW today. Heavy, bro. AEW. And why, I just don't know, but I don't know. Check it out, guys. This is STR. Let's go.
We are STR.
That's right. You know what time it is. All right, so it's Wednesday, Wrestle Talk Wednesday, guys. We got a really great show for you tonight. Also got some quick announcements I want to make. You know, of course, like I just said, we're doing the gaming. I hope you guys like the setup, man. It took me a little while to get everything situated. Still kind of working on it. But yo, we're about to be doing a bunch of stuff here on the Beeline. I mean, you know, if you thought we was hardworking before, we're definitely harder working now. But content creation, that's where it's at, right? So we got to create some damn content, man. So I'm in front of this camera constantly, man. We on TikTok. Please go follow us over there. But the big news, yo, we're going to be streaming Raw on Netflix every single week. We're going to be doing a watch along. We're back at it, and we're going to stay doing it, man. There's too much going on. You know, we want to get noticed just like everybody else, seeing people pop up on the screen over there. You watching wrestling, and you pop up. I want to pop up too. I got mad energy. I'm ready for WWE right now. But of course, you also be watching. We definitely gonna be watching SmackDown also, man. So definitely come and join us. If you ain't doing nothing, you want to catch Brian B, I will be on Twitch. It will be on YouTube as well as Facebook. But definitely follow us on YouTube and Twitch, man. That's the ones I'm really trying to build up right now. But yeah, man, of course, but YouTube, you always go over there, like, share, subscribe, and check out all the content we do, because we don't just do wrestling, man. We talk a lot of different stuff on Tuesdays, the web show. Then tomorrow night's the entertainment show. I can't wait for the entertainment show tomorrow night. But yo, listen, yo, like I said, we got some shit to talk about tonight, and I'm never alone. I always got a crew with me, and today I got my tag team partner, bro. Listen, he's definitely the oos in the building, and I can't wait to have this discussion with him here because I feel like he's gonna bring a really good dynamic like he usually does. But yo, y'all know him. He always in the building. That's my man, the hardest working podcast. He got a new show every 5 minutes. Brandon Janu from the Brandon Janu Show. What up, B?
What up, man?
I'm hoping that the mic sounds good, man. I'm not in my regular atmosphere, so I'm just I can't hear in my headphones.
I understand, man. I understand.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. How's everything good, bro?
Yeah, it's good, man.
Yeah, it's been rainy down here in Atlanta, man. It's been raining, and then today the sun started to come out, man. I went outside. Ain't nothing like just like I'm in the house a lot, bro. When it's that nice day, I just go outside, just sit that sun, plant my little plants and shit like an old lady. I'm good. Where are you at, B? I never asked. Where are you located?
I'm in Houston.
Oh, okay. You Texas. All right.
Yeah.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Texas, man. Listen, bro, that's where the fat people go. It's famous over there for Dr. Now and shit. I'm about to go over there, bro. So Dr. Now, hook me up. You want to hear some crazy shit, bro? I was talking to my daughter today. Like I homeschool my daughter. My daughter's 5 years old, bro. She's about to be in 6 in May. And I was talking to my daughter, and we were talking about the presidents and different stuff like that, the government and all that shit, whatever. And I was giving her an analogy, and like at one point, I was just telling her like about the president and stuff like who they are and kind of things like that.
Yeah.
And I was telling her like at one point, I was like, "Yo, you could be the president one day." Like I told her, like to her face, and I remembered, damn, she really could. Like she could do it. Like my daughter can grow up, and who knows what she gets into. But I was also telling my son, because he's working out and stuff like that. And I'm like, yo, listen, you got to, stay committed. You got to do this. You got to build, because you never know. You might grow up and want to be John Cena one day. You know what I'm saying? Like never know. You feel me? Like that's the awesomeness of like, having the whole future ahead of you and shit. Like you never know, bro. Anything can happen, man. But yeah, B, that's about as good of a conversation we're going to have. That's all the positive shit we got on this show. I've been having a conversation that I've been wanting to have for a little while with I get a lot of comments, man. I get a lot of talk, especially on TikTok. TikTok's usually the biggest one. But here on Straight Through the Ropes, we talk a lot of WWE. We talk a lot of WWE. We mix in a little bit of AEW and stuff like that here and there. But yeah, this show is mostly talking about WWE. Why? Yo, I'm a fucking fan, bro. I've been a fan of WWE my whole life, whether it be WWE, WCW. I've been a fan my whole life. It's just where I've started and it's where I'm ending. Like it's that's where it's at. Yo, WWE is where it's at. Yeah. How you feel, B? Is that how you are too? Like,
I mean, yeah, WWE is where I started. I mean, let's be real. I grew up in the 90s, so 2000s, 90s, late 90s, early 2000s, WCW, ECW too. Right. When TNA started getting popping, I started watching TNA. So, yeah. I stuck with WWE through all that bullshit. It
was a lot of bullshit.
We had some dark times at WWE, ladies and gentlemen. Just understand. It's been some dark times.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it's like, you see these conversations, and that's one of the ones we're having today. And this is going to be an AEW show, guys. Like, literally, we're going to be pretty much talking about mostly AEW tonight. But like just like Brandon said, man, WWE, we rode for them, man. Like, we've been down with them since the bullshit steroid scandals and Vince McMahon showing up to the court in a neck brace to get extra sympathy. It's history, bro. Like even like you said, B, from the ECW days to watching, New Jack and these motherfuckers throwing people off the roof and stabbing the Abdullah the Butcher, and bro, we rode. Motherfuckers who rode with this shit have been watching it forever. So it's the one you're gonna go to. It's the most popular. Basically WWE just took on WCW and ECW, and from the NWO, bro, there's so much history. Why do we mostly talk? Because it's WWE in this motherfucker. That's why, bro. Now, with that being said, not to like knock anybody, AEW, right? Y'all saw the title. I don't know what it is. I have tried, bro. And I'm not saying I'm giving up because I host wrestling content. Like, so I'm trying to watch everything. I pay attention to everything and I follow everything for the most part. But as far as sitting down, just being able to watch a whole show without having to skip some shit and be like, all right, man, I can't watch it. I just can't fucking do it with AEW, man. I don't know what it is. I just can't do it. So that's what I wanted to try to talk about tonight. See if I could find some I don't know, find something. Maybe somebody give me some content. If you want to comment and you want to talk about it, let me know. But B, we're gonna start it off, man. It's just me and you right now. I don't know if anybody's coming in today, but I got these questions. We got 2 questions we're gonna ask, and the first one I think it's gonna be pretty fun, and we can powwow about it. Name 3 wrestlers. I think you've heard this before, but 3 wrestlers that you would rather see. Now we're only talking AEW that you would rather see in WWE than in current AEW.
3 wrestlers. Okay.
3.
All right. MJF.
Okay.
Will Ospreay.
Okay.
Damn, the third one's gonna be a little bit hard.
Any women?
Yeah, as a woman. The third one's a little bit hard. I don't think she will. The gimmick will get over in WWE, but I say timeless Toni Storm.
I agree. I would say. Good. You want to speak?
No, but that's my 3. I think MJF, Will Ospreay, and timeless Toni Storm. I think those 3. MJF would kill right now in WWE. Him, CM Punk, Seth Rollins, Roman, all that shit would all fit. It would all fucking work. Will Ospreay is one of the best wrestlers in the world.
He is.
If you don't know how good he is in the ring, you just haven't watched him. But yeah, and even though she was in WWE before, that gimmick in WWE now with the women's division being the way it is, it kind of needs that. We were talking about Chelsea Green last week.
Absolutely.
Timeless Toni Storm would take that shit to the next level. Like, she has that type of character, that type of storyline, that type of appeal. She would kill right now with Triple H in WWE. So
I fully agree. I fully agree. I'm not gonna lie. Toni Storm was definitely one of the ones that was on my list too. Like I feel like it's funny because I didn't really care for the gimmick at first. Because, like you said, she was in WWE. I think Toni Storm was originally in. Wasn't she in the UK edition of WWE as well?
Yeah, she was in the
Pretty sure NXT, WWE or some shit, whatever it was.
Yeah, I think she moved to NXT and then somehow but she ended up in WWE, which was like on the main roster, and Vince didn't know what the fuck to do.
They didn't do shit with her. Yeah, and that was one of the things. Like, she had, it was like no character, man. She was just very bland. And then to see her doing all the stuff she's doing now, of course, we had AEW Revolution, and we're gonna talk a little bit about that as well, because it's gonna kind of veer into the conversation topics. But Toni Storm, she took something that honestly was probably something that was given to her that she was just playing around and just having a good time. And she made that shit invest worthy, like literally brought it to everybody's attention. Like, yo, listen, you think this character's goofy and silly? That's the best shit. That's the best shit. Sometimes is that crazy, goofy shit that don't mean any damn thing, that ain't serious. It's just you see him and she's making the faces and she's all dignified and you're like, I love this bitch. I don't even know why. You feel me? I don't even know why I like this shit. But that's, isn't that one thing? Like you said, bro, we grew up in the 90s. Now, we talk about stupid gimmicks. WWE had nothing but stupid ass shit that they was doing with every wrestler, from the gobbledygooker to the damn, at one point, these motherfuckers had Ninja Turtles. Y'all don't remember this shit. Motherfuckers had Ninja Turtles as wrestlers. I forgot they called them.
They had Kane dressed up as a dentist.
Isaac Yankem.
Yeah.
Bro, motherfuckers is wild, bro. But I agree with you, bro. I think, like you said, MJF believe it or not, man, I like MJF, right? He definitely can get over. He appeals because he's an asshole. Now, we saw him be a babyface, and it really didn't work. I don't think it worked. I don't even think anybody who liked him really wasn't really feeling his babyface run. How do you feel about it?
I mean, I think the reason why is like you just said, he's Punk. He's Punk. Punk works.
Pretty much.
Punk's a tweener. He's not really a face. He's not really a heel. He's just CM Punk.
That's right. That's one of the best things.
That's why MJF would work, because he doesn't have to be a face or a heel. He could just be his fucking self, and that's why I would get over.
Yeah, I agree. I would actually prefer, if MJF was to jump ship, I would prefer to see him in NXT. I feel like he would do amazing work and build more of a character in NXT, coming from AEW, getting around that environment, and then really making the men's roster over there, like, giving them a lot more to hold on to, because as we saw, if y'all watched Roadblock, which was fucking great, man. NXT Roadblock was great this past yesterday actually. And you saw, Obafemi and Moose, man. They had a great fucking match, man.
Great fucking
big
match.
ass heavy hitters, man. And I liked how they played to each other's strength. Like, they didn't it wasn't one person trying to do dives and shit. I think they had that one spot with the suplex off the ropes, but it was a great match. Two big black dudes beating ass, like, and it was exciting to see. But Moose ain't TNA. You feel me? Like, you don't really got nobody for Oba in NXT right now. I don't see anybody. I mean, Trick Williams.
That's
this shit. Go ahead. Who do you see?
That's who they're going. They're trying. They've been trying to like steer the storyline where it looks like Trick's not going to go that way, but it's going to be Oba and Trick. They have to make it a one-on-one match at one point, and Oba has to beat him decisively. I said this, I think last night. I think that if I was NXT, I'd keep Trick in there for another year and make him go heel, like they did Roxanne. She stayed a whole nother year just so that she could get the heel character over. Yeah, it fucking worked. Yeah. So I would do the same thing with Trick. I wouldn't rush him to the main roster right now. Like, what the fuck would be the point? He's going to get lost in the shuffle. What's the point?
Beyond belief. Yeah, beyond belief. And there's nothing that would hold him, man. Was he gonna rap? Like, come the fuck on, bro. Like, we are not trying to see that.
he's gonna get lost in the shuffle. Like, he's not gonna fit in the shuffle right now. He might as well stay in NXT, get another year under his belt as a heel, work that character, see if that shit can work. Him and Oba can have a rivalry at least a little bit of time, have a couple months with them two, from Stand and Deliver to maybe Heat Wave and move Oba up. I don't fucking know, but it's just I think NXT men's department sucks. I've always said that. The men's division sucks. It's not good. It's not good. You got your few and far between, like Oba and then Trick, and then you got like Ricky Saints, and then you got your few and far betweens. But then after that, it's like, what the fuck do you have? Javon Evans and Ethan Page had a really good match last night, so I'm not gonna act like that wasn't a really good match. It was a good match, but yeah, it's just like after that, it's like you got your few and fucking far betweens, I think it could actually work if they put a little bit more talent in fucking that. I think that's why the TNA situation works for them, because they don't have to, because it's such a, you can see the dilemma in the men's division in NXT. You can't see that shit. If you use TNA, you can hide it better.
That's definitely a valid point, man. I kind of feel the same way because, I've been getting into NXT a little bit slower. Like I said, I follow everything. I pay attention. And when I say follow, like, I might not watch the whole pay-per-view, but I'm going back and I'm watching the matches, like, whether it be on YouTube, whether it be on TikTok, whatever. I'm going back and watching the matches, and I'm seeing it. Even if I'm skipping through a little bit, I'm seeing like the chaos and shit like that or whatever that's happening at least. But I'm also like trying to follow storylines. So it's like I'm also trying to see, who's doing this, like, with Chris Jericho and Samoa Joe and Hook and all this other stuff with AEW.
You ain't miss shit.
I know I'm not, bro. That's the crazy thing. Like, it's like I'm seeing this shit, and it's just
He's talking
not
to a
much.
mask right now. Like, what the fuck are we doing?
I think he's just trying to be different so fucking hard. And
Yeah.
at least he's trying, but it's just like
It's not.
it's not worth it, man. It's just like Chris Jericho knows he needs to fucking. It sucks because he probably won't. And now that Triple H is up in there, I mean, maybe he will bring him in one day. He's got to be a Hall of Famer.
He will be in the Hall of Fame. I just don't see where he fits right now in WWE.
Man,
he would not fit right now. He would not fit.
That's so unfortunate to say because it feels like Chris Jericho is one of those guys that should be able to just come back in and fit right the fuck into the fold. But with AEW, at least, like we said, 3 wrestlers that I see. You said MJF, Tony Storm, and your second one was who was the last? Who was the third one you said? Will Ospreay. Man, Will Ospreay. Fuck. Hey, listen, we're gonna talk about him too. But I definitely see Tony Storm. That was one of my picks that I was thinking earlier because, like you said, the gimmick. I see her skipping NXT and going right to the main roster, and everybody being on some, Chris Jericho and the, in the Rock shit when he first came, like just introducing directly, like I'm Tony. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like that alone would put her in a position of like where everybody's looking, especially Charlotte and them, like who the fuck is this? And I think that would definitely put her in a higher place if she could do that. But also my third pick, or my second picks are going to be Swerve. I think that Swerve, even though Swerve to me is the best thing on AEW. I don't give a fuck what nobody says. I think everything that he's a part of is fucking good, man. He's another one that he doesn't really cater. He's pretty much just him, whether bad guy, good guy. A heel Swerve in WWE gives me Montez Ford vibes, and not as good. Because let me tell you something. Me personally, I think Montez is fucking better, in every way. Caliber. I'm talking about wrestling ability. I'm talking about when they finally. I sent it today. I did a TikTok today. Montez Swerve. That's a dope ass name. Montez Swerve. That's a dope ass name.
Montez Swerve. Montez Swerve in this bitch.
Montez Swerve is a shit. But Montez Ford has been putting out these vignettes on fucking TikTok, bro. These black and white vignettes where kind of he's doing this. He's talking to the bad version of him. Bro, I'm sitting here. I did a TikTok today because shit like that is directly you taking your shit in your hands. That's Matt Hardy. That's fucking even who else was doing that? Zack Ryder. Like when you doing shit like that, you not just allowing them to create shit for you. You showing like, listen, I got something queued up. I've been working on something. I feel like them vignettes, them shits is WWE fucking promo worthy. Like show Montez flipping out. Like what's this version? Let him come in and be a crazy participant in one of the matches. I don't give a fuck if it's at Mania. Like, I just feel like we do need to build some new dynamic with a lot of people, bro, even in WWE. But Swerve, I feel like he would come right in. He's another one I feel like he could skip NXT, even though they could probably utilize the shit out of him. Yeah, they could probably use the shit out of him. But I feel like Swerve could skip NXT and come in. I'm talking about with the whole Swerve when I drive, all that shit, like the music, the that shit would fit. Look at Jey Uso, that shit would fit right in. But
Swerve is better than Jey.
Oh yeah, for sure. And I love Jey. I love Jey, but yeah, Swerve is he's another caliber. He's somebody you can instantly see have a title. He's a title holder, like a champion. Yeah, for real. But I would also say this might be kind of weird. What the fuck was his name? I've been watching him for a while, and not Kenny Omega, even though I think Kenny would be good in WWE as well. But what the fuck is his name, man? I can't believe I forgot it. Nah, he's a tall dude. You wouldn't even think. What the fuck is his name? I completely just blanked on it. He's with right now. I think he's with what's his name and the people. The what's the guy with the glasses that comes out? The bald head dude, the manager. With
Kyle Fletcher.
Kyle Fletcher. No, not Kyle Fletcher. He's good. But
Lance Archer.
Lance Archer. That's who the fuck I was talking about. Lance Archer. To me, he's somebody that he's got presence. Like he's definitely a big dude, but I just like his gimmick. Like I like his style. Like when Kenny Omega was wrestling, why can't I remember anybody's fucking name right now? Brian Cage.
Yeah.
He was wrestling Brian Cage, and Lance Archer was out there, I think, like in his corner, and it was just doing around. I've always liked Lance Archer's like style. I feel like he'd be dope in WWE, and he might be able to find like a place where even if it's mid card, where he can grow and maybe grow his character and shit. He reminds me kind of like a Baron Corbin, but just like a little bit more put together. But I like those dudes. Baron Corbin shit, he better now on TikTok and stuff like that than he ever was like in WWE. I think like he got a lot of character he's showing. But yeah, man, those would be my picks as far as just like people I can see in AEW that I would like to see in WWE. But also I'd be lying to myself if I didn't want to see, I ain't gonna lie. I don't know, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I wouldn't mind seeing her come back, yo. I wouldn't mind seeing her come back. And the only shit that I want to see before they all dip off is I would love to see a reunion of the 4 horsewomen. I would love to see them running rampant, teaming up together, her, Bailey, Becky, and Charlotte, and just going up against the New Blood, yo. And just going up against New Blood, kind of like what they're doing with Tiffany now. But just having that, like, we run this shit. We still here. Y'all ain't taking us out. And then that's a great way to introduce the New Blood. Roxanne and Tiffany and all the new girls that's coming up in. So, I don't know, man. That's where I'm at.
Yeah.
But let's go ahead and get to the next question. All right, the next question is going to be, this is a good. This we're going to kick off the conversation. B, what do you personally enjoy about AEW?
Oh shit, that's touchy feeling. That's a touchy one.
Yeah.
I think the wrestling. I know that's like such a cop out fucking answer, but that's all the fuck they got. That's all the fuck they have is the wrestling.
Yeah,
they don't really have storylines. They don't really have character development outside of, except if you're probably doing it your fucking self. If you got just real creative control, and you're like, nah, that shit's stupid. I'm not doing that shit. Like, if you don't have creative control over your own shit, then 9 out of 10, you're probably in the same fucking box you was in when you thought you was in WWE and you was like, I'm not going anywhere. So you thought you could go to AEW and fix the shit, and it didn't get fixed. They don't have anything outside of the wrestling. If you talk about like Revolution, I didn't question the pay-per-view. I knew the pay-per-view was going to be great.
Oh, yeah.
I knew the shit was going to be good. The problem with that was like, okay, where do you go now? Tony Storm got attacked by Megan Bain tonight. I guess. Like
I couldn't see her with anybody else but I was looking for her and Sasha to start linking up and doing something at this point.
They need to do something. Like they need to get rid of all them fucking belts and just have one fucking belt. And
that shit is so goofy, man. We'll talk about it.
But yeah, I don't really have anything outside of just the wrestling. Like you really don't have storylines. That Death Rider storyline is so fucking boring. It's so fucking bad. We can find, like I said on my show last night, and I said here, we can finally put this shit to bed. Jon Moxley is the 3rd best Shield member of all time. Done. We can finally put that shit to fucking bed. It's over. It's finished. Done. Edge, Adam Copeland, only left WWE because he got told he was going to put over new talent the rest of his fucking career.
Yeah.
And he did not like that shit. Why the fuck I say that? Look at what he's doing in AEW.
Like, did you hear what people are saying about him and saying that with everything that happened at Revolution that he didn't want to take the pin from Mox?
Yeah.
And that's why they had Christian come in and do that shit? I don't know if it's real or not, but that's what I heard.
I can easily see that being the reason. I can easily see that being the reason. Like, because because you don't want to lose, and that's like, what the fuck are you doing then? The only loss you've ever had in AEW is Christian Cage. That's crazy.
Yeah, and you want to know something? Like with that also, I mean, we're gonna, like I said, we're gonna talk more about it, but it's just some things that you just can't fuck with, man. Edge, I refuse to call this motherfucker Adam Copeland, but Edge, Cope, even worse, even worse. Edge was one of the guys that got built, man. Can you imagine Chris Jericho going over to fucking if he went over to AEW and changed his name? Oh, now I'm Cody or some shit. Like you Chris Jericho, dog.
The Jericho one.
You playing with me if you think that what you think I think you somebody else. You are Edge, bro. And it's like, to me, ever since I've seen Edge in AEW, and I who the fuck am I, right? But I can speak my shit. AEW took on Edge because he was a giant name. Mm-hmm. And like you said, he ain't have shit left in WWE. Even when he came back, was it fun? Yeah, it was fun. But what you think you was gonna do, bro? Be the top guy? Like what? Nigga, you like 50 years old. Like we've seen you. And that's been another big ass gripe of mine about AEW, bro. Like when AEW first started, we definitely thought that they were going to be new, presenting us with new shit that we ain't seen. And then as it got comfortable, after they swore up and down that they weren't WCW, they weren't trying to be whatever, TNA in the early 2000s and all that shit or whatever, they did the same thing all of those fucking companies did. They didn't do anything, but I think they probably tried to build up some new talent, but they realized you're not going to get an audience with a bigger product around you. Like you're not Cody Rhodes, Chris Jericho, and everybody coming off of the indie circuit that brought that attention that people were enjoying. Yeah, it did bring a little bit, but it wasn't enough to keep motherfuckers, man. They used to be able to watch the big shows, and that's what they enjoyed when it was the Bullet Club and everything. They were watching it wasn't regularly weekly TV. Fucking two shows a week. You think motherfuckers was over there? Nah, it was the thing that was so over is you didn't see those guys a lot. So when you got the opportunities to watch those big matches, it was like, from the 80s and shit. Wait a minute, Hulk Hogan's fighting, Sergeant Slaughter. Oh shit, we got to go run to see that. They didn't have Raw and SmackDown and all that shit. You got too much wrestling on now for people to give a fuck. Now you have to, you can be a character on the internet and shit like that or whatever, or just be in promos for a year like you a UFC fighter, but you can't think that you just gonna build a company like we just said with even with Chris Jericho and John Moxley and Edge and everybody else. Really, the wrestling is incredible, but there's no context, bro. There's not a lot of context. They have some stories, but the stories are wishy-washy because they mainly focus on just how good the talent is in the ring. And you get guys like Edge and Christian and John Moxley. These dudes are phenomenal. Like, they're really good, man. But it's like, you're old. It's like, how many times can you have a fucking hardcore match?
Super duper old.
Yeah, bro. You niggas is old as shit, jumping off the cage. Come on, bro. Ain't nobody trying to watch. We worried for you more than we entertained at this point. Like,
yeah, very.
Christian very. Too. I'm like, Christian, we love you, bro. Edge and Christian. Yeah, the nostalgia factor. I ain't gonna lie. When I was watching the Hardys match last night with Faxium, I'm sitting there looking at these guys, and Nathan Frazier and Axiom is fucking incredible. Like, incredible, bro. I've seen a couple of their matches, but I was really watching with the Hardys, and I was watching the Hardys too. I'm like, these motherfuckers still move, bro. They still moving, but they old, man.
Little get up, little more get.
Oh yeah. You know they be iced out when they be home. I know the motherfuckers be hurting, but
motherfuckers bathed in ice.
Ain't shit else cold in the house because they no, put it all on me. You got the air conditioner in that motherfucker. Like, yo, listen.
Be icy. Yeah.
One red bump and shit. This fucking whole body, just one red bump.
Fucking tub is icy.
But it's just like, yo, man, let these new guys come in here and run it, bro. But I thought AEW was going to come in and be something a little different, but they kind of went into a position where they just started becoming everybody that WWE dropped, AEW picked up. And it was just
when you have a main event, your main event is Dean Ambrose versus Edge, with Christian coming in to save the fucking day with a Money in the Bank contract, kind of. It's so fucking stupid. It's so fucking stupid.
It was just silly, bro.
I didn't understand it. This motherfucker's still limping. That nigga broke his hip.
Who?
Will Ospreay.
Yo, listen, they had him and Kyle Fletcher had a fucking amazing match, man.
That match was great. That motherfucker broke his hip. That nigga fucked his shit up.
He's really good too. That's another thing about AEW. Well, let me answer the question first. What do you enjoy about AEW? So you answer it's wrestling.
Yeah.
I feel the same. I feel like when I am watching it, when I'm trying to get into it, of course, I like the matches, man. Like the guys have really good matches. I like seeing what they do in the ring. I love Kenny Omega match. I always have. Love Kenny Omega matches, man. That last match he had in fucking Japan with what's his name? I forgot the guy's name, whatever. Not Shamrock, but
no, you talking about I forgot.
Yeah, that dude fucking phenomenal, man. And that's what I'm watching it for. At that point, I know what I'm watching it for. But it's like, oh shit, we got in the building coming through the ropes. Slim Jefferson, what up, Slim?
What's up, man? How y'all doing?
Chilling, man. You working hard over there?
Always, brother. Always.
Hey, congratulations, bro. I saw your picture today. You met Chef Rush, man.
Oh yeah. That was pretty dope. My company brought him in today, and he took over our dining operations for like 3 hours. And he's a really cool dude, man. You think when you meet a celebrity, they'd be like big headed or like overly egotistical. He's a really, really down earth cat. I asked him what it was like to cook for Obama, and he was like, it was surreal. He thought he would never be able to cook for a black president. So that was interesting. But he was a really cool dude, and I mean, all the ladies loved him. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, he's a big ass dude, man.
Dude, his bicep is the size of my head, and I got a pretty decent sized dome.
Yeah, you was way taller than him too. I'm looking at the picture like, damn, Slim fucking like 7'2", and he big cast and shit.
I'm only 6'5", man. I'm only 6'5".
6'5", okay. Yeah, I'm fucking 5'9", so shit, that's all tall to me. But yeah, bro, we was just chiming in on AEW and stuff like that. Just getting started kind of with the questions. But we were just talking about what we like about AEW, what we enjoy about it. And I was saying, Brandon said the same thing. It's pretty much just like the matches, man. Like you enjoy the talent. When you watching Will Ospreay, he is one of the greatest in the world. Like I'm not gonna lie, even on the mic, like he's not the greatest on the mic, but he's good. Like he gets you pissed, I guess. Like he's got a good emotion with him. Like he seems like kind of a cocky, arrogant motherfucker. Like regularly, like he's not even playing that. But it's like I can enjoy it. Like I can enjoy a match that's going to show him off and get amped up for like a feud with him. But I don't know. I just don't like that motherfucker, man. I mean, he talks a lot of shit, and I feel like he full of it. Like nigga, you would love to be in WWE. You probably did have the opportunity. You just know that WWE probably ain't going to utilize you because you are going to be outshined. A lot of the motherfuckers would be outshined. I don't give a fuck how well you flip, how well you backflip, front flip, whatever. You would be outshined, bro. Jay Uso walking that bitch and just have that whole motherfucking crowd jumping. And yeah, he do 6 moves in the ring, but it's all about what you demand. It's all about your fucking presence, bro. Sorry. Jay, I love you, bro. They say that shit. I don't know. How you feel, Slim?
See, my thing with AEW is sometimes they get it right and sometimes they get it wrong. When they get it right, it's really, really good. When they get it wrong, it's really, really rough. Like every company has botches, but like AEW is like, no, it's almost every week there's gonna be a botch on AEW. gonna be something that goes wrong. Like, it also depends on the talent. Like, a lot of the talent they have with good storylines have had like pretty much 3 or 4 pay-per-view long feuds. Like, example, like Hangman and Swerve. That was like a trilogy
Yeah,
that they put together. You recently see Tony Storm, Mariah May. That was cinema right
phenomenal,
there.
bro. Yeah, that
Um,
shit was crazy.
Earlier on, before things got murky with the contract, the Young Bucks and the Lucha Bros, though they were going at. Um, it's been they have one thing I will say. The one thing about AEW that's good is that they have the ability to put together what I call like fantasy booking. Like,
Yeah,
if you ever wondered like what the top guy in New Japan would be like against somebody against like an AEW or a Ring of Honor, or now they're incorporating Stardom, or we can see more different women on the roster. But to me, sometimes what hurts it is that there's a lack of storytelling. Like, sometimes the matches are just randomly thrown together. Like, these people have never touched. There's no backstory. It's just so and so versus so and so, and it's random match. Or
yeah,
you know,
yep.
unless it's a tournament, it's like, we're just gonna have these random teams go against each other, and it's like AEW. Their slogan is "We're the best wrestle." Okay, yeah, you get some good wrestling, but it's like, to me, the art of it is telling the story in the ring. Because, not trying to be funny, if I'm deaf and I can't hear a damn thing, I got to be able to convey this emotion. Be able to see this stuff. So,
Yeah.
stories. I feel like storytelling is very important. Now, don't get me wrong. There's a double-edged sword to it. Do I think that every women's match needs blood? No. Do I
Mm-mm.
think every women's match needs to have a thumbtack spot? No. But there's a little bit more freedom in AEW, because I'm not trying to be funny. You're not going to see Charlotte Flair bleeding on WrestleMania. That's impossible. The
And
closest
that's one of
thing,
that's one of the things about AEW too, that you are going to get a little bit more edgy, and that's something that I do like about them. Like, I like, whether it be Swerve and Hangman, which had one of the fucking best matches I ever seen, when he picked that staple gun up and started stapling his motherfucking foot. Bruh, listen, I grew up in the Attitude Era, yo. Trust me. Like, I Broiler Room brawls and all that crazy shit, hardcore title. I understand, but like you said, bro, like, it's just all about how you deliver the full package, man. It's literally, you have to come off with it. I think you also made another good point, Slim, about it's really cool to be able to see the fantasy booking. But I know another thing for me, it's hard for me to get invested when every fucking body in the planet is on your promotion. Like, you got New Japan people, you got other people. I don't even fucking know where these people come from half the damn time. But it's like nobody is an actual person I can actually like get invested in. I have to go study and research everybody and shit. I watch WWE. As long as the motherfuckers in WWE, I see him for the first time and say, "Oh, where I see him from?" Okay. And then he came in, but it ain't a different person every 5 minutes. The roster is like usually held down. Sasha, like you said, Mercedes Monet got 4 fucking belts on. I don't even know where they come from and shit.
and
You're
then
like,
like
what's AEW and what's not? Like,
my other gripe with AEW is that their pay-per-views can become draining sometimes. Like, not trying to be funny. Like, when it was like 3 years ago, we had that long WrestleMania, and
Oh,
everybody was like so
damn.
drained by the time we got to the main event. They was like, okay, we need to break this up into 2 nights.
Yeah.
WrestleMania 34.
Damn.
Well, AEW will have a freaking 12, 13, 14 match card, including the pre-show, and expect you to still be invested. So my thing is, though, like if we see a banger like, Tony Storm versus Mariah May, I don't necessarily want to see Sasha Banks versus some random Japanese chick to follow that.
Definitely.
Follow that
Fully,
crazy. And I
fully agree.
mean, and I
Swerve
mean,
and Ricochet.
yeah,
Swerve and Ricochet. I don't even care about
or
that
like,
shit, honestly.
or like, call him what you want, but he's smart. If you notice, if the card is really stacked, 9 times out of 10, MJF is going on first.
Yep.
So he can
Yeah,
get
he
his
went on
stuff
first at
off.
Revolution.
Like honestly, like if you look at it, if there's a very stacked card, like MJF is most likely going to be the first and or second match now. Because I mean, he's not one to wait or try to be shown up by anyone.
Yeah. I would do it.
I mean, like that's my only gripe. It's just like it's sometimes the pay per views are too long, and then honestly, like Tony Khan's like a billionaire kid with a toy chest. Any shiny new thing he wants, he can go and get. And I hate to say it, one man's trash is another man's treasure. He can look at releases and be like, hey, y'all weren't happy over there. Let me throw a bunch of money at you. Come work for AEW. You get less travel, and I'll pay you more. You just go
That's
be
literally WCW in fucking 95. I think it was like 95, 96. They were buying everybody, man. They were buying everybody. Scott Hall and Nash they weren't even the first ones because you remember Lex Luger, Hulk Hogan, Bret Hart. Bret Hart went later, but those guys, they ran because Randy Savage, big boss man. It was literally, if you remember, Davey, the British Bulldog. It was all of them. They all, Jeff Jarrett, they all went to fucking WCW.
Yeah.
And not for nothing, Ted Turner was over there. He was paying the big bucks. It was the same shit,
money,
bro.
But and that's why I've always said AEW is WCW. You can't always just continuously buy fucking people and think it's gonna fix your programming. It doesn't.
Right.
You like you said, it burns people the fuck out. Like, dude, I don't know half of these fucking people.
Nobody.
When at least with WWE, if you give me, and that's kind of why they have fell into the situation they fell into, where you thought bringing in Mercedes was gonna just automatically make people just tune the fuck in, and actually they're tuning the fuck out.
Yeah.
Because as good as she is in the ring, she's fucking terrible on a microphone. She can't fucking talk. She has terrible fucking promos. Ricochet, get the fucking microphone away from this nigga. Why is he talking? Like, why?
Yo, he's done better.
Talking.
He's done better, B. Right? We've been fucking tearing Ricochet up on this show.
Yo,
but
this nigga can't talk, bro. This motherfucker, bro. Bring this nigga wife in and figure it out from there. I am done. This nigga can't talk. That goofy ass laugh. That goofy ass laugh.
Corny, bro. You're a cornball, dude.
Mute the fucking TV and throw the shit out the window. The fuck is wrong with this nigga? Like, I am done with this fucking thing.
I don't care about Will Ospreay and Ricochet. That's what they be going off of, man. I don't blame. A part of me doesn't blame them for this shit, but it's just like you guys said, bro. It's like you don't have time to get invested in nobody because, like Slim just said, kid in the candy store. Oh, yo, one man's trash, another man's bro. You have to take time and build your fucking character. WWE going through that shit too a little bit because they're not. That's why we're just talking about Montez Ford going out and building yourself. Going out and building. I would love to know if Toni Storm did that gimmick herself or if they gave it to her.
I think it's a little bit of both. I think she was given that gimmick and it was like, figure it out. And I think she was like, all right, well, I guess I gotta figure this shit out the best way I can. And she got it the fuck over. And that's a testament to her too. Like, that's real testament to her.
Goldust got that gimmick. They said, here, I want you to play an androgynous character, and look at us now. Fucking 30 years later.
I mean, shit is still getting over. Fuck. Like,
yeah. So, I love Goldust.
And that's the thing. Like, I think that AEW, as much as the wrestling is great, they can't cover up the fact that you can't fucking just put people in a ring and think that just sells us everything. Like, you suck at giving us stories. Yeah. Your main story is a fucking dud. It's fucking terrible. And they have the championship.
Yeah.
In that fucking storyline. I can see if it was some random ass. I can see if it was some random ass story that didn't matter. These motherfuckers got the title. Your top title is in a fucking storyline, and that has zero fucking interest. Nobody cares about your storyline. That is fucking embarrassing.
Well, Swerve just won. Wasn't Swerve's match a number one contendership match, or was that just okay? So so that's at least that's something to look forward to. Swerve and Mox, I don't even know. Did they go at it yet, or was it a while ago? I can't even remember if they had a match yet.
I think they did a long time ago. I can't fucking remember. But yeah,
Yeah,
they need to
it's
get
not.
They're supposed to have a title match next week. Cope and Mox again. They supposed to have it in a street fight,
Here,
which
man.
is again like, why the fuck are we having street fights? Like, bro, we just why, bro? Not every fucking match needs to be fucking blood and guts.
Stipulation and shit. Yeah,
just like, bro, just fucking just have it one on fucking one. It's it. Like, what we need all this extra shit for? Like, dude, it's stupid. You making it a street fight, so you telling me anybody get involved, which means Moxley's winning the fucking belt still. The fuck are we doing?
All right, B. Well, let me share with you. This is what I was thinking about, and I'm glad I watched Revolution, and I saw what I liked about it. You know, I definitely saw a lot of good character, at least. You know, I even like, believe it or not, I've liked the Costco guys, bro. I like these dudes, yo. They come on here, they goofy, but it's entertaining, man. It's similar to this motherfucker this nigga does not have a chocolate chip cookie on his pants.
This
I just realized. If Costco,
oh, damn well, this nigga got no chocolate chip cookie on his pants.
Listen, yo. If Costco ain't paying this motherfucker. If Costco is not paying these motherfuckers, bro, I'm telling you right now, how the fuck are they not sponsored by Costco at this point? I don't even understand it, yo.
They got kids out there and shit, and man rubbing his chin.
Yeah. I mean,
they
entertaining, man.
Man, I watched that shit. I ain't never been so disrespected in my life by watching some wrestling. I'm talking about The Miz getting kidnapped by zombies.
Remember that shit? Costco guys hitting power bombs and shit.
I got disrespected. I said, man, fuck this shit.
He is actually a wrestler. He's been wrestling for a long time and shit. I didn't notice that until I looked them up. I was trying to see like how the fuck are these niggas this famous? They had to do something. He was a wrestler previously.
Yeah.
But still, hey, listen, bro. More power to them. Them motherfuckers took their little Costco shit and ran with it. But
more power to the
chocolate chip cookie warriors or whatever. But all right. Anyway, back on topic and shit. This is what I was thinking about AEW. I was really trying to figure out because, like I said, we get a lot of conversations about, you guys only talk WWE or do you guys talk about any other kind of wrestling? People ask that shit all the time. And I'm like, yeah, I definitely do talk about other wrestling, but it's got to entertain me. It's got to be interesting to me. And when AEW does something, just like even with NXT, I wasn't even talking NXT too much, but I love fucking Roadblock last night. I love Roxanne Perez. I love Stephanie Vacour. Like her and Julia had a fucking amazing match last night. Great finish. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love that she did her move and then she did her move. I love the cage match between Seth Rollins and fucking CM. Phenomenal, bro. And it wasn't even, to be real with you, they didn't even need that cage because the match that they had, they did pretty much everything. They did the one high spot. That was about it. They did everything was just more like, yo, we locked in here together and we gonna go to war. And they was finisher for finisher, each other's finisher, this and that. The fact that Roman came out on it, I kind of felt like Roman was out of place. It didn't need Roman Reigns. I'm not gonna lie, man. I wasn't feeling Roman coming out to the shit.
I've said this numerous times. I'm not gonna fight this shit no more. We're gonna get this triple threat match. Why? Yeah. I don't know why. But it better be a fucking stipulation putting that shit. I'm sorry. If it's no stipulation put in that fucking match, it would be so fucking stupid. Because you just cannot have a triple threat match for no reason.
Well, B, here's some things that I've been hearing, and I try to listen to everything, but I just try to keep it in my head. I don't believe it until I see the shit. People are saying that one big thing that can happen, which I guess would be pretty interesting because it would bring back The Rock and Roman Reigns. But they're saying that Seth Rollins might be another person added to that John Cena stable and all that shit that they got. And I'm not going to lie. That right there, I couldn't see CM Punk. I wouldn't want to see CM Punk. But if Seth Rollins going into that stable, like, yo, listen, I'm tired of every fuck. I'm tired of this old motherfucker coming back. I'm tired of you being here. I've been tired of you. Like, I'm finally siding with the business. I'm back being corporate or whatever. I think that would be perfect for Seth. I think it would be perfect for the story. And I'd be down. I'd be down for it. Roman Reigns say, "Oh, you took this guy. He was my brother." You know, they still saying that shit. Like, I still love, Roman Reigns, but he's just in my business. Blah blah. He's been doing this. He was just saying that on a show. So, I mean, it would bring dynamic at least where it needs to be had.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I yeah, there's gotta be more to that fucking match. I'm sorry. Like, it just gotta be more. Like, bro, there's no way in hell. Like I said, Cena turned heel. Whoop-de fucking do. He still got to wrestle Cody at WrestleMania. You think John Cena, who hasn't had a wrestling match, a one-on-one wrestling match, could go out in at least a year and a half? At least a year and a half. He hasn't had a one-on-one wrestling match since Solo beat the shit out of him.
Yeah.
And even in that match, he didn't look fucking particularly great in.
Nah.
So
Cena been looking like he just been there for the fun of it. Like, he been looking like that. I said that when it was Austin Theory and him too. It was like,
yeah, it's like, so you putting that man in a ring with Cody Rhodes for at least, this is your main event, for at least 20 to 30 minutes. You think he could fucking stand in the building in that ring with Cody for 30 to 20 minutes? Like, come on,
bro. That's also the reason why, I still don't fully believe that Cody is done with the Rock shit. I know they beat his ass. I know it was a swerve. If you want my opinion, I feel like Cody is going to swerve and still join up with the Rock.
I don't think Cody's turning. I don't see the point of it, because you just made the biggest babyface in the history of wrestling at this time turn heel.
But he's leaving though. It's like we know he's not going to be there.
He is leaving, but the problem with that is, again, you are the face now. You are the new John Cena. Man. So that means you're not turning heel for a very long fucking time.
Fuck that, man. That is so ass.
You don't like it because you want to go. You just want to be a Cody fan. It's okay.
No, but it's. I'll probably be want to be bad. Like, they got to.
Nobody's gonna judge you if you actually say, "Whoa, we good, man. We know."
Yo, B, I'm too corny, bro. Listen, bro, they gonna force it out of me. I'm about to be like, damn, what else am I gonna do? They keep giving this motherfucker all this Power Ranger shit, bro, and I'm just like, I wouldn't mind, but liking Cody Rhodes.
But that's my thing. I think that they need John Cena one-on-one with Cody Rhodes is just stupid. I'm sorry, it's still stupid. I'm sorry. Like, I know. Cena turned heel. It's still fucking stupid. It doesn't make any logical fucking sense. It's just gonna be a one-on-one fucking match between Cody Rhodes and John Cena.
Nah, you know it's not gonna be that, because the Rock and them is still involved. Like, it's gotta be some shit.
It's gotta be something more. You're gonna have a triple threat match with no stakes involved. No stakes involved. You just,
I don't know.
I don't like. Seth Rollins don't like CM Punk. CM Punk don't like Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins and CM Punk both don't like Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns don't like neither one of them. And that's it.
Hey, B, damn, my brain just started turning when you started talking about this. You think they're going to try I don't even know if you said this before. You think they're going to try to do some shit where they try to do that triple threat match that Roman and Punk and them have, and then maybe that is what Paul Heyman does, is the favor is, I don't know, man. But the favor is like, hey, like I heard somebody else saying, like, he wants a title shot. Like, Punk wants a title shot.
Yeah, I said that last night. I said Seth wins the triple threat match. He gets added to the match, but Punk goes up to Paul Heyman immediately afterwards to say, I need that favor.
But what the fuck is Paul Heyman? Like, I know he's like in the business, but he don't make decisions and shit.
But The Rock would do it because it's more pressure on Cody to get the fuck out of WrestleMania.
Maybe that. I don't know.
And he might have something on The Rock too. You never know. Paul Heyman got some. He might have some shit on The Rock too.
Maybe.
So
hey, look, who the fuck knows? That's the only thing I do kind of like about this WrestleMania is, for the first time it ain't black and white. It's definitely some gray area. It's a lot of gray area.
It's a lot of gray area, but they need to pick this shit up. This shit is bad.
The Gunther and Jey Uso shit. I'm sorry. I know we were supposed to be talking about mainly AEW. We talk about mainly AEW, but yeah, I can't talk about shit. Yeah, fuck it.
AEW got their 15 minutes. They good.
There you go. You're great. FW
Fuck
where
off,
it's
we
at.
good.
It's mania season, motherfucker. But yeah, like you said, like I mean, Jey Uso and Gunther shit is boring as fuck. And we said that going in. I don't care about Alpha. I'm seeing Jey Uso talk so much shit, and even if they're doing this so that they can let them have their match and Jey wins, we are back at this place where it's like I just don't know what it's gonna be, man.
I'm getting to this point now. Well, I don't think Jey need to win.
Listen, I don't disagree. It sucks to say it.
And to be honest with you, I wouldn't mind Jey being the fucking third person in the Rock's team.
Ooh.
I wouldn't mind it. I think it'd be actually a good idea.
Listen, bro, I can't even hate it.
I think it'd be a good idea. I think Jey turning heel.
Listen,
because Cody's not turning heel, but Jey turns heel. That would actually make way more fucking sense.
Yo,
because he can't beat Gunther, and he knows he can't beat Gunther.
They ain't gonna turn fucking Jey Uso heel. Not the wave he riding. They ain't no way.
Shit, I don't know. Hey man, that wave you don't have to stop eating.
You would have to stop eating.
You don't have to stop eating.
Crowd ain't gonna turn on that motherfucker.
And that's what I'm saying. You don't have to stop eating. They would understand him turning heel. He's like, this motherfucker can't beat Gunther for shit. He can't beat this motherfucker for nothing.
They already had matches too.
I would understand you selling your soul for to beat Gunther. I would understand it.
Yeah, well, we talking about that, and you said something else. Even with Charlotte and Tiffany, like that's another one that even if Charlotte's doing it to put Tiffany over, which I'll be honest with you, I don't think she is. I think Charlotte doing that shit to get that fucking belt. And I ain't gonna lie to you, I'll go a step further. I think she's going to get that belt. The only thing that will stop it is if it's something weird and Becky comes back or something. Something's gotta happen. Because that match is more boring than Jey Uso and Gunther.
I said that shit. I said this shit last night too on the show. I was like, this match, what they're doing with Tiffany's storyline is stupid. Because instead of y'all trying to make it seem like Tiffany is on the same level as Charlotte, you're making it seem like Tiffany has no shot to beat Charlotte. And that's the dumbest fucking thing you can do. It's so fucking stupid.
Yeah.
It's like you're forcing Tiffany to be like this sympathetic face. And that's not who the fuck she is. She's never been that.
Bro, I said that shit. That's another part about Tiffany's character right now. She's not a baby face, bro.
She's Charlotte.
She's
Charlotte.
You even over Charlotte. Like she's one of them stuck up, arrogant.
And here's the thing: people will side with Tiffany because they would actually understand. They're like, no, she's right. Like, bro, like the women's division has moved on without Charlotte. They don't need Charlotte.
Yeah, that's true. Hey, come let King out. My bad, y'all. My damn dog is over here pacing back and forth and I'm pissing my floor. Slim, welcome back, bro. Oh, okay, my bad. You good? I think he's getting the shit straight or whatever.
I think my headphone died.
Okay, we hear you.
Hear you.
I don't know if you hear us. Yeah, we gonna be getting ready to wrap it up though. I'm about to go starting this game and stuff or whatever after I get off of shows. But yeah, man, I wanted to just kind of get this AEW conversation out the way. And I'm going to clip it up and definitely make sure that, people see it because, like I said, I've had this conversation a bunch of times. And honestly, I'm tired of trying. Like, I'm tired of feeling like I'm doing something wrong because I mostly like to talk about the shit that I like. And I do understand that we are watching wrestling. Like, you get these stupid conversations with people saying, oh, you're not a wrestling fan. You're a WWE. What the fuck does that mean? Okay.
And I would then ask them, do you watch TNA? Do you watch GCW? Do you watch House of Glory?
Yep,
do you
MLW?
Watch? I mean, like, do you watch all these other programs? Is it just AEW and WWE too? Because then, if that is the case, then you're not a wrestling fan.
That's right.
You got to stop sitting there and telling me, oh, you just watch this because no. Listen, it's a reason for why we do not talk about AEW as much as we talk about WWE. Because WWE is fucking good right now, and AEW is fucking not. Point blank fucking period. AEW don't know what the fuck they're doing. They suck at storylines. I'm not talking about no fucking matches. I don't give a fuck about your matches. What the
That's
fuck?
right.
Hey, bro, if I want to talk about your matches, I just watch your pay-per-view.
There you go.
I watch
That's
your fucking
it.
pay-per-view.
All I need.
Every fucking week don't need to be 5-star matches. I'm sorry. Where's the story?
You right,
Weekly
bro.
television is storylines. Pay-per-view is where you fucking finish the shit. That's the matches.
Right.
I don't give a fuck about your weekly television. I've said this numerous fucking times. That is why it's hard to watch AEW. Because all the fuck you want to do is talk about matches. That's great. Put that shit on a pay-per-view and shut the fuck up.
Yo, B just summarized that shit. I mean, literally, I feel the same way, bro. I've said this shit on fucking, I don't even know how many shows I've been on at this point, but I've said this shit multiple times.
I even went far enough on my show and said, fuck it, just make AEW a big ass weekly pay-per-view. Every fucking week, just make it a pay-per-view.
It would be better.
Out there.
It would be better because, like we said, man, it started off as something, basically AEW. It was something new. It was something fresh. And anything that's fresh and new is going to be engaging. You're going to see, whoa, what they're going to do. But at this point, it literally is alternative, man. And then with TNA, like you just said, with TNA joining up with WWE now, NXT being its own fucking standalone promotion at this point, pretty much, you got other outside, MLW is fucking is fire. Like even with Riddle and them over there, Jacob just came from over there.
Yeah, and listen again, no diss to AEW. AEW's got some incredible fucking wrestlers. I'm not gonna sit up here and act like those wrestlers are not fucking incredible. But at the end of the day, you're not fucking with Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins and CM Punk storyline right now. You just are not as good as Will Ospreay and MJF and Swerve and Ricochet are in the ring. You put them in a storyline right now with those dudes. Them dudes are leaps and bounds in front of you. I don't want to watch you. If you put them on TV right now against that, their fucking ratings would diminish in seconds.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, it's true.
Not even close.
Every time I hear Will Ospreay popping shit, I think that same thing, bro. I think that same thing. Like I'm not saying you're not talented. Like it's no doubt you're one of the best wrestlers in the world.
In the ring, you're talented.
That's
on
it.
The microphone, selling a story, you guys suck.
Yeah,
you're not good.
And WWE's fucking writers and shit right now, they not even killing it. Like
they not even fucking fired.
They just know how to do the shit, bro.
They are literally like in fucking, like I said, second fucking gear now. And they're like, oh, we can cruise a little bit now. Like we can kind of cruise. No, bitch, kick it into another gear. Like we need
like Mania season, bro. It's Super Bowl shit.
I need Bayley to get the fucking Intercontinental Championship, go in and fight Roxanne at WrestleMania. Bro. That needs to happen. I was close this week. I was close.
You were, because Roxanne won it. I was like, what the fuck? Is Bayley, does she have another chance or is she just out of it now?
They're going to give her a match before WrestleMania. It's got to happen because they're already teasing it. It's going to happen. I think it's going to happen. I don't know when.
Bro,
it needs to happen before WrestleMania, though. Roxanne and Bayley cannot just wrestle at WrestleMania for nothing. It's got to be a title on the line.
I told y'all what they should have did with Bayley. I told y'all what they should have did with Charlotte, and I told y'all what they should fucking do with Becky, man. I just said it a minute ago. Even if Sasha ain't there, they need to be together. It only makes sense. They all doing the same shit. At some point, you gotta understand. Even they're starting to say it now. Like Bayley's a legend. Like, I mean, you can't. How many more years you gonna do the same shit, yo? Like it's time for y'all to start doing Charlotte doing the same shit, coming back, and I'm the queen and blah blah blah. We know, motherfucker. Like, there's a lot more people out there. Stephanie McCool and these girls don't even speak English. Like, it's gonna be hard to see when they really hold the story when it's not just them like just competing. Like we're saying with AEW, like that's another thing. Julia and Jordan Grace, like we were talking about before. Her match with Roxanne was fucking fire. I like how they presented her because Roxanne was still holding her own. But when she hit that motherfucking super flip suplex shit and it started roaring, I was like, this shit. Jordan Grace, man, listen, bro. It's just some people need to skip fucking NXT, man, and just soar right into the place where you can dominate, man.
I think the reason why they had to put it in NXT is because they said that WrestleMania bill was already there. They already knew they were doing for WrestleMania, and they couldn't put it in a card. If that is the case, I understand that. They could fit it in NXT. She probably fights Stephanie for the title. That's cool. Do it.
Yeah.
I think that's the next big match. I think Stand and Deliver is going to be Jordan versus Stephanie for the NXT Women's title. That's cool. Do it.
Yeah.
I would love to see it.
Yeah, that'd be dope. I also want to see whatever they're doing with I fucking just lost my thought. Jordan Grace, Bianca. Bianca, I'm loving Bianca's shit right now too. Bianca is definitely setting up to be like grade A heel. Like, everything from her look when she got out the elevator at Madison Square Garden on Monday, you see it. Like, it's all over her now. Like, she ain't that same Bianca Belair spinning the hair and shit. She definitely in a different element, and I'm feeling it. Like,
Io slapped the shit out of them.
You saw it, right?
Io slapped hot fire.
B, listen, bro. This is the thing about that. Yo. It was a good spot, right? Yeah. Of course, Rhea's big as shit, Bianca's strong as shit, and they back there just kind of like, get the fuck out of here, bitch. Like, you ain't nobody. We talking right now.
Yeah,
It doesn't look good. Even though Io came back and smacked him, it still don't look good for Io, though, man. It's kind of like a Rey Mysterio kind of deal, like where it's like, Rey Mysterio's talking to the Undertaker and JBL, and he's just like, get your little ass out of here. You see us? I'm not saying she can't hold it, but what I'm saying is, I think Neek said it. Neek said it really well. Playing the underguard card, like that's the underdog card or whatever. Like, I just don't feel that shit, bro.
Yeah, I don't like that shit either in wrestling. I hate that shit. I hate when they used to call it, man. Yeah, I used to hate that shit when they used to call Rey Mysterio the biggest underdog or the little underdog, whatever the fuck they used to call him.
Whatever.
It's so stupid because you're underlining the fact that this fucking person go in there and fucking wrestle.
That's what I'm saying, man.
They can fucking wrestle. Like, what are you doing?
Io's a beast. Like, she should be feared, but it's like they're just playing with her, and she got the title, so it doesn't make it as exciting. And that's another reason why.
Or maybe that's the point. And she keeps the title after WrestleMania.
I think if she keeps it, it's going to be because of Rhea and Bianca do some shit where they just kind of, they're more focused and she stole it. Get the fuck out of here. I would rather see just a dominant win from Io if that's the case. If she the champion, don't play some Liv Morgan, Ronda Rousey shit. Oh, she accidentally pinned her. Fuck you, man. Like, let her fly, bro. Literally, queen of the sky and shit. Like, let her fly, man. Stop giving, like you just said, bro, all these bullshit gimmicky wins and stuff. We don't want to make her look weak. Make her look fucking weak. If she ain't the best right now, let her come back. But if Io's going to hold the champion going into Mania, and you think it's, but Bianca and Rhea were fighting, that's why she was able to get, but fuck you, man. Let her win. You know what I wouldn't mind? I wouldn't mind Io going in that bitch and fucking Asuka and Kairi Sane and shit, throw somebody else in that shit. They come out, fuck Damage Control, and they just be on some, we a team, we looking out for hours, and they fucking link up, and they hold Io down or something, some demonistic type Japanese. I would love that shit. And Shinsuke got a hold of it. Shinsuke joined them. Fuck, put them all together. I don't give a fuck. Let them all fly because, they all need something, bro. They all need something. Give him a fucking mouthpiece. We're going to talk about this next week, yo. I didn't even bring it up yet, but I was going to put it in the chat. We're going to talk about, of course, WrestleMania, what's going on in WWE and everything like that. But I also want to have a conversation about how I feel another big thing WWE is missing that they really fucking need, yo, that's going to elevate people just by this alone is managers. They need managers back. They need to, and I'm not talking about just the girls, the pretty girls. You definitely should have that too. It'll give somebody else something to do. It'll give somebody else a reason to be out getting a little shine. But also, you need the Jimmy Harts. You need the fucking Jim Cornettes. Like, you need those guys out there, man.
Yeah. I know she's a wrestler right now, but her and Andrade would work. Selena Vega and Andrade will work fucking wonders right now.
I would love it.
They used to be a team. Put them back together from NXT. Fuck it. Do it.
Yeah. He needs something, too.
He needs something.
He went to Humberto. I think that they about to start building something with whatever Andrade's doing, but he definitely needs something because Andrade is phenomenal. But like we were saying about AEW, if you ain't got story in WWE, I don't care if it's mid-card story, I don't care if it's low-card story. If you don't got story, you ain't doing shit, yo.
Yeah.
You just being seen on the fucking screen. You ain't doing nothing. So, yeah, we're gonna talk about it though, bro. But B, thanks, bro. I'm glad to have you on the show, coming through the roast, man. Always appreciate you when you come through. B-Line, listen, I love you guys, man. Of course, we're gonna be talking more wrestling next week. We're getting back into regularly scheduled programming. Please stay on because as soon as I get off, I'm gonna jump back on. We're gonna be playing Resident Evil 3 on the PS5. So if you want to join the Twitch channel, it's gonna be Brian B playing, baby. And we're gonna be on going live as often as possible here coming up. And then, of course, like I said, we're going to be back. We're going to be watching Raw live, and we're going That's right. Yeah, I got to take the damn sound off of that. But, B, what you got going on, bro?
New Wrestling Life episode out called Roadblock. Just talking about WrestleMania plans, how I feel about WrestleMania right now, and AEW, pretty much. Yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah, man. I miss a lot of wrestling going on. Shout out to all wrestlers, man. You guys are doing amazing stuff. We talk shit about you, but we love you. Obviously, we watch the shit every fucking week. Watch alongs and give up time. So shit, let us talk shit. Let's do our thing. Shout out to Lay.
We might as well talk shit.
Right. Let us do our thing. Yo. Shout out to Lay. Shout out to Slim.
Yes,
Slim's working hard, man. As you guys know, Slim gets on this show for the last 2 years, man. A lot of it has been him from work. This guy works his ass off, and he comes in the show. He still makes time to drop in. So giant shout out to Slim. But guys, we're gonna be back tomorrow night. Beeline Entertainment Show, wrapping up the week. And me and Kyle gonna be talking. I don't know what the top 5 is yet. I haven't put it together yet, but it's gonna be something fun. And we're gonna do some watch lists, and we're gonna talk some shit, man. That's what we do. But until next time, stay true, stay positive, pay attention. And we'll see what goes on this weekend. Is there any other wrestling going on this week? I don't even know if there's anything on. No pay-per-views. Pretty sure everything's over.
Not really. No pay-per-views. Nothing.
Straight. Chill out until Mania comes. When Mania comes, you already know, man. We're gonna be. I can't wait for the Hall of Fame either. Oh, shout out to the natural disasters, man. Earthquake and typhoon for getting inducted into the Hall of Fame as well. I believe they got inducted already. So they're joining Michelle McCool and Triple H and who else was in there? I think that's Lex Luger. Yeah, Lex Luger. Shout out to Lex Luger too, man. And I say it all the time. I've been saying that shit on the show since even before we got with STR. But Lex Luger, he's my neighbor somewhere, or at least I know he was at least a time. Like he's not my next door neighbor and shit. But he lives like in a community around me. And he went home the same day as me one day. I didn't follow him. He just went home and he went to the next complex or whatever, and I was going to mine. So I was just like, I wish if I see him again, I'm definitely going to bump into him at Walmart or something like that and be like, yo, Lex, man, I would love to talk with you. And who knows, man, throw it out there. But until next time, guys, stay true, stay positive, pay attention. I love you guys. We go on game in a minute, and we out, man. All right, big.
All right, man.